Hey, here we are. Now it's 8:53 in the morning. Saturday, 2020. July the 4th. It's July the 4th. Hold on, we need to make some balancing adjustments here with the big baller. We're gonna drift the blues away now. I just watched me a Jizlavite. We're holding ecclesia now. We're holding our ecclesias. We're holding our ecclesia now. Ecclesia. We get to call it whatever we want. Church, lurch, birch, stickum. What the fuck? Gary's lunch. Gary's swimsuit edition. I'm showing you how I figure out songs, folks. Live. While it's happening. This isn't something that I'm hiding in a closet somewhere and then I pop up on a video and give you the polished version. That's not reality. That's a fictional fantasy. I bring you the creative processes that are happening that jizzes up to the polished version. and then when I present the polished version, it ain't even a polished version. I get rid of Paula. I put Paula in her place. I expose everything within Paula. It's a sick, digging dog. Hold on. And it ain't just Paula. I expose all dingy dongers. All dingy dongers and all wee-wee wrongers. There's gonna be no excuses while I'm figuring this out. I ain't gonna tell you, well, I just learned how to play guitar and I don't know anything. Well, my wee-wee hurts because I banged it too hard last night and my tushy is booked because I'm cocking the sauce. I ain't gonna feel pressured like I need to tell you all the music that's going on in the musical theory and shit like that. I get rid of all tax burdens and I just share as the universe feels equipped. Somebody that started with somebody who loves me. Texas into the night, waking your heart real. If you all we need 4 5 5 1 with somebody. 1 7 3 6 4 5 5 1 with somebody. I wanna. There's the 6. Get a little more wiffle ball on that one. I know this 4 4 5 5 5 with 1 1 5 5 6 6 6 4 4 9 when the night falls round. Let's play again these chords of 44 45 15 6 4 3 4 3 4 3 2 my only heart. Why is the 5 here? Because that's the pre-climax note. That's the note that we always play before we come the harmony with the number 1 note. I wanna splurge with somebody. Okay, now how's the rest of the melody of the song go? Da 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 da. I need a dawn, but to take my breath away. I need a weed to understand that I can only say I need a four-letter hold. I need a four-letter one. I need a four-letter twos and 1, 5 and 6. That's 6. And when the night falls, this lonely cock falls. We're looking for the chords now, so we just play it over and over and over and over again until we hit one of the 7 chords. Now remember, there's only 7 chords to hit now, so we're bound to hit one of the chords that matches the counterclaim. I need a dawn that holds this man that hits the dick and sinks the sand when the night falls. My lonely heart falls. While we're holding that 5 now, we can hold it as long as we want and color the note. We can color that 5 note as we're holding it as long as we want, with all the other 7 notes in the key, using all the different frequency pitches. Let's give it up for the pitches out there. Any pitches out there? Do we got plenty of pitches? Shall we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G and rhyme with the pitcher? Is there a pitcher out there that knows how to throw a strike down the middle? Hey, why is it that we're always aiming for the strike zone? Why not aim for a foul tip? Ooh. Yeah, yeah. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Yeah. We've been trained to be so ashamed, but in the bedroom body, we love to sniff that ass with somebody. Tongue that lovely cruddy, but someone's always to love you. Yeah, we want some AM, PM, highway patrol, somebody, tongue some gas, somebody, Oscar Mayer to love you, don't you want me? Don't you want me? Don't you want me? Don't you want me? Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. Something with a little gravy. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. Need somebody to shove you. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. We wanna feel the mood with somebody. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. Michael is Obama. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. Ooh, we wanna feel the teeth with your gravy. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. With some Michael Obama. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. A little bit of sex with your gravy. Oh, we need a tranny Trump, baby. With somebody to club you. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. Michael Obama with gravy. Yeah, we need a tranny Trump family. With some FT and love you. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. We wanna feel your Michael with gravy. Yeah, we need an Aussie pet, baby. I don't share it to love you. Yeah, we need a tranny Trump family. A military whack on the fanny. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. FTM to love you. Yeah, we need a female. Female to male, baby. Yeah, we need a female. 20 Trump to love you. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. A little bit of Michael and gravy. Oh, Yeah, we need a tranny Trump, baby. FTM, a female to male me. Yeah, I need a Baphomet, baby. Whitney Houston, a chick dictionary. Just watch the YouTube, baby. Transgender to love you. Yeah, we need a chatterbait, baby. What's under them drawers with the maybe? Yeah, we need a chatterbait, baby. It did a gender, baby. Don't you want? Don't you want? Don't you want? Yeah, 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 yeah. If you want your day gone and take your blues away. And now that we've got a six right here to help the churches play. We need a church, we need a man in FTM, a Baphomet that helps us learn just where we met. When the night falls, that lonely mess calls. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. Put on your mask and baby. Yeah, we need a Baphomet, baby. Need somebody to club you. Yeah, we need a mask to met, baby. Something hidden behind that gravy. Yeah, we need a mask to met, baby. Trump, tranny, family to love you. Yeah, we need a Michael Obama, a chick with a dictionary, mama. Yeah, we need a man with a wee-wee. We need somebody to love you. Hey, we just broke another string. It always happens when we expose everything. We always break strings. Would you like the strings broke off your life? Get you some wee-wee-weenie now. We're gonna publish this one on YouTube. This is a full recording for all YouTubers out there in international universal land. And guess what? The whole county gets to listen in to the wonderful 4th of July celebration this year. Bust you some nuts. Now, shall we go backstage again and have another lesson in La La Land? Come on, come now. Let's go backstage again.
Bring your drinks, tea, and crumpets. Do you have crummies in your eyes? Is it hard to wake up to reality? It is, isn't it? Oh, of course, it's all just a story. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. It's a wonderful Hollywood show going on out there. We got Michael Obama's chicks with dictionaries in their hands, and now we got tranny Trump families, chicks with Bibles in, no, yeah, chicks with Bibles in their hands that look like men. So you have to ask yourself a question and scratch your heads. What the hell is going on around here? Are we being deceived once again? You think it's time for the people to take hold of the reins of the Santa Claus reindeer and drive the sled instead of letting someone else drive it for us? Gee, I wonder, is it GTE or is it wee? Of course, don't believe me, it's all just a story. We'll never know until we drop the drawers and see the hidden agendas. And even if we see the hidden agendas, we're going to have to search the medical records to see who changed their genders with their wonderful surgeries that they got these days. Playing out at the doctor's office, the doctor in the hospital got something to hide in the records now. Of course, we'll never know till we demand the records now, huh? And even at that, there's private doctors hidden in Mars up there and other planets, so you won't know about the records at all unless you get in a ship and go to Mars and figure out what's going on all the planets now. Because they got hospitals set up in Jupiter too. You didn't know that? Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. There's all kinds of aliens and extraterrestrials out here all around. Of course, don't believe me. It's just an Area 51 story. Area 51 now. Edwards Air Force Base. Good old Edward Van Halen in his Air Force Base. Jack Daniels, Van Valen, trumpeting voice. Well, like I said, we broke another string on that one. It always happens when things get exposed. Strings get broke. So we'll have to restore the string back, won't we? We'll give the string some kissing and loving and wonderful educations and reassurance that they get to be whoever they want, no matter what they want in life. It's all up to them. They get to enjoy their sweet karma and mirror reflection and all their treasonous punishments and all that stuff, and it's all on them. We don't need nobody to go over and slap them in the face for their wonderful life that they're living, looking to figure out what this universe is. Of course, if you want to go slap someone, that's up to you, and now you get to kiss your karma for slapping them because you thought they were guilty of everything in the universe. So when you might not get your karma today, you might get it 1,000 years from now. So of course, don't believe me, it's all just a karmic story now. And the computer's probably controlling it all till you figure that out too and break out of the karma. So I love you, string. I love you, Baphomet. I love you, FTM tranny. Female to male, tranny. You're so precious, so precious, so precious. Aren't you? Look, the child learned how to tie a knot in his tennis shoe. That was the first time. Look. Don't you get excited when your child learns how to tie his first knot? Don't you? Yeah. Did we just change the subject on you in a split second? Did you see that magician sleight of hand? I changed the subject on you and you didn't even realize it. You thought I was still talking about the Baphomet and the FTM when I said the word not, did you? Didn't you? Caught you, didn't I? I caught you. That's what's going on in the courts, folks. They changed subject matter jurisdiction, and you still think you're talking about this, and they changed it on you, and you don't even know it. They changed it just like that on you. Now they're talking about something else, and you don't even know it. That's called quasi. Quasi, you know what quasi is? Quasi means you get to say whatever you want, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. The universe allows us to do whatever we want. It's called quasi. Have you ever had posi on your car where you burn your tires off? You can spin both axles at once. If you got a four-wheel drive, now you got four-wheel drive, you can burn rubber on all four tires. Quasi traction. Quasi is in quad. A quad, you know, four-wheel drive to four and on the record. You get it? Four skin, four hand, four whatever, four head. Four is the word, four is the square, four are the elements that are in the air. Fire, earth, air, and water. But there's a fifth one. It's called the Big Black Mama Booby Breaster. But that's all just a story. Someone came along and said that fire, earth, air, and water is all we need. And I'm here to tell you, this is a hologram. This is like a veil to insurance. This can all be pulled down. There's something behind all this. Of course, it's just a story, don't believe me. Maybe it's false. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're just stuck here. Maybe there's no way out. Maybe this is like prison. You like being in prison? Wouldn't you want to know what's behind the prison door? They always bring the food to you. Prison guard always doesn't the prison guard always bring the food to us? He sets it out on the plate right there at the store. Isn't it the same situation? The prison guard's always bringing the food to us, isn't he? Uh-oh. You didn't realize this is a big prison? Holy fuck. Whoa. That sure is a big eye-opener, isn't it? The prison guard always brings the food to us, doesn't it? 18-wheel trucks it right on in. Whoop! It's the same idea. You go into any jail and any prison, they always bring the food to the prisoners. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wasn't that a big picture reality? That was a whole brand new reality, huh? Look at that. That was a whole brand new immigrant thought that came in, and we examined it and vetted it and said to ourselves, well, that's not a harmless thought. That's a what if could be, isn't it? Why does the security guard always have to bring the food to our prison cell county? The county's like a big giant prison cell. Did you ever think of that? And all of us 350,000 people in this county are one body, so to speak. All of us together are one body inside the prison cell. And the security guard brings, you know, the food to the prisoner in the prison cell in the county. 18-wheel trucks it right on in. Boom. Do you ever think about life that way? On a bigger, grander scale, rather than just a tiny little jail cell out there, and the prison guard brings it right to you? It's the same concept, folks, when you look at it, isn't it? Uh-oh. Now, you might need 2 or 3 weeks to meditate on this brand new thought. It's a brand new idea, isn't it? You never had that thought before, have you? Uh-oh. I want a dun that helps me live with the ground, and when the night falls, my dictionary falls, yeah, and I wanna dance with somebody. Ooh, I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah? You want your dictionary to fall? When the night balls? Isn't that a natural law? When the night balls, the dictionary falls? Isn't that a natural law? Doesn't it happen every single time? Is there any way to get around it? Oh. Huh. Whoa. Just a universal principle, folks. When the night balls, the dictionary falls. Dwell on that phrase for a long time. Say it over and over. The night could be anything we want it to be, couldn't it? The balls could be anything we want it to be, couldn't it? How many functions out here in the prison cell society require balls? Think of all the different balls that there are. That's why when you say the word balls, the judge is thinking to himself, well, what balls are you talking about, sir? So if you don't be specific and distinguished with the judge is going to think to himself, well, I'm just going to fill the blank in for you. Here, balls means, let me think with my imagination. Ball bearings on a jail cell door. There we are. That's what you're asking for. Ball bearings on your jail cell door. There we are. When we swing the door open, we're gonna add ball bearings to your door because that seems to be your request. Because he's out to make some money, folks. So that's why I say, if you do not fill in the blank for the judge, for the governor's going to fill in the blank for you. Does that make sense? Now, do you understand the necessity to write up an affidavit and send it to the governor and give her 3 days to rebut every point for point? And when she fails to rebut, that becomes default judgment, with a few other processes that you might want to learn in international universal law. You like wearing a mask? Next thing you know, what else is going to be next? Mandatory vaccinations. Please line up so we can pump you up with our poison. Would you like that for the next step? How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop before the Tootsie Pop says, "Hey, quit licking me"? Would you like to be marched into a FEMA camp and set fire in a gas station? Okay, they've already told you to put your fucking mask on, and everyone's wearing one, aren't they? All right, what's the next thing they're going to do? They're going to say, oh, look, they do exactly what we tell them to do. What's it going to come down to before you fucking fire off a couple rounds? Because that's exactly what an affidavit is. They're called bullet points. That's a paper weapon called a paper gun. When you going to show the weapon? How many trumpets is it going to take before you shoot off your load and say, hey, okay, we've had a little bit enough of this, child. Governor Child. I've already told the governor I've already shot off a few rounds. She already knows who I am. She don't mess with me. Although I let her think she does mess with me, because that's just part of the game. But when push comes to shove, she thinks to herself, what else is this brother gonna present with me? I've already brandished the weapon. I put it right between her eyes and said, here's both barrels. Just make the wrong move and the trigger's going off. And she's thinking to herself, well, we don't want to mess with that one. Let's go mess with someone else that doesn't have any weapons. They just do whatever we tell them to do. Hey, all you guys out here in Washington State, all you fuckers, put your fucking mask on. And everyone said, okay, here, bend over and just put it right there too. Thank you. I wanna see you there's someone else that sinks her teeth into my hair. And when the night calls my lonely heart. What's a lonely heart? I'm going to tell you what a lonely heart is. A loan is something that's connected to a bank. A bank loan? Bank loans are connected to interest. Interest is connected to mortgage. A mortgage, when you read it in Black's legal dictionary, is a death coffin. That's the funeral home, the mortgage. Mort. Brick and mortar. Put in the fire kiln. Ashes to ashes. Death to death. You can learn all this stuff. That's why I say go to YouTuber Winston Shrout if you want to learn how to write up an affidavit before they stick a needle in your arm and shove your ass in the oven. Unless you want that. That's up to you. I'm just letting you know all the information that's out there to know. 'Cause when the night calls, who's the night? Who's the night? Who's the nights? Who's the knights? Who's the governor's knights? That would be the state police. Now, who's the knights to the county? That would be the sheriff. So guess what? The sheriff and the state police are going to have a big meeting, aren't they? The knights. Now, the sheriff has power to deputize every fucking citizen in the county. Now, how many knights are there on the highway patrol and how many knights are there in the county? A whole fucking lot, aren't there? So you think the governor and her knights is a match for the county sheriff and all their citizen deputies? You make the call. Now I'm just giving you ideas, folks. Ideas. Ideas. Do you think Trump is out to smash your county, or do you think Trump is waiting for the county to rise up and say, listen up, governor, we've had enough? You think Trump is against you or for you? You'll never know till you go listen to QAnon on YouTube and start getting with the program. I'm just giving you ideas, folks. This ain't no call to action. I'm nothing but a thought in the wind, just like the universe has ideas, thoughts in the wind. I just happen to be a loud thought. It's up to you. You make the call. I wanna there's a sweet romance inside this balls. We wear these pants, and when the night calls, our lonely heart falls. Yeah. All right. Anyway, this is July 4th. You know what this day is supposed to represent? Independence. That means dance. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. Ooh. I wanna feel the heat. Somebody. Anyway, We're gonna publish this video on YouTube. I only get 1 or 2 viewers on YouTube. So if the universe brings you to this video, you are one lucky son of a pitch. Later.